Okay, resource gathering. So I just added a few more mods resource resource gathering, but let me go to this T16 tile so we can just see what my timer is to finish a T16 tile. So this has 10 million resources in it. And let's see, I just added some increased stone gathering speed. But let's see what my timer is for to complete that. Because I wanted to get it under 2 hours timer for T16, and I have it significantly under 2 hours now. 1 hour 40 minutes. That's that's pretty good. So what I've done is I figured that you can with the optional chests with the level 5 optional chests that you get in the event packages, you can make up for any different resource that you need. So, like for months when I was first playing, I had a mix of, food gathering, speed, stone, wood, ore. Then I got rid of food. I wasn't gathering food anymore. So then I refined my equipment, which the mods aren't that high. Refining your equipment in for the champions gear, so I just got whatever came up yellow between, wood, ore, and stone. But now I've converted everything to stone because I figure one, siege machines is the most stuff you need to build out of all the troops end game. Two, you get the level 5 optional chests where if you're only gathering one resource, you can make up for the others with if you're coining, you can make up for the others with the level 5 optional chests. So, like on all my Queen Jindaeoks, I have the King's Sword, which has a stone gathering, and then I have stone gathering on, or actually, the helmet and the legs are the only ones that can have gathering speed. But I have stone gathering, um, 4 mods of stone gathering on all 3 of those items across all 6 of my Queen Jindaeoks. And as you can see, I have the what is it, the second or the third one, the gathering speed. Yeah, I have the second. I have the second specialty, and then I have the fourth one, the purple. So, and then I also have all 6 Queen Jindaeoks at 1 star. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is what I just started doing in the last couple of days is the duty officer equipment. Like almost all the items, like a large amount of the items can have stone gathering speed. So I've put stone gathering speed on a bunch of these items. Like some of them have actual good stats. So like on this one, I just did stone gathering speed or Holy Palace deserted capacity. Which one could argue the only reason why deserted capacity is good is if you're on a server that like fights each other. But we're on a nap server, so technically I don't really need Holy Palace deserted capacity. So I could have almost 20% more stone gathering speed on just this item, right? Like you can have close to 40% on just that item. And between all the duty officers, there's like a ton of the items that this one can't have gathering speed. um, I don't have all the items for the duty officers, but I have most of them. So this one's interesting because it can have ranged troop defense. But the most you're gonna get, do you want close to 40% gathering speed if you're only focusing on one resource, or do you want close to 20% ranged troop defense? So like this guy, he has ranged troop defense and ranged troop hit points. So just whatever came up with yellow, or I don't think one of these is yellow. Yeah, one of these is only I think that one might be purple or orange. But like if stone gathering speed or the ranged troop mod came up, I took that one. But like I just did these today. So this guy, I don't think his items can have stone gathering, but the keep officer can. So I have all 4 mods of stone gathering on him, and then his second. I don't have his second item, but I assume it can have stone gathering also. Um, I think one of these can have stone gathering, but I haven't re-rolled it yet. It's only got 2 yellow mods. No, this can't. This can't have stone gathering, so I'll do all siege machine hit points. I just went through like 150,000 of these refining stones on the duty officer equipment, putting stone gathering speed on the ones that can have it. So yeah, the barracks officer, ground troop officer is similar to the range troop officer, where it can have gathering speed and it can have ground troop hit points or defense. Um, the archer tower officer. So the mod you could have on that is archer tower attack, but I just put stone gathering speed on all four of the selections, and like these aren't even all yellow. I think that one's got 3 yellow, and I think this one only has 2. But yeah, this only has 2 yellow. But you can see as you can get almost 40% stone gathering speed on several of these duty officer equipments. Like you can end up between like all the gear on the duty officers. I think you can get something like more than 100% more gathering speed. So I was just over 2 hours on the T16 tile, and I was able to drop that down to an hour 40 minutes. That's a significant difference. Anyways, that's what I did. I went all into stone gathering speed. Obviously I'm using this stone gathering speed. I spent some gems to get that to level 9 too for 10% more. Um, and then I still have a few more upgrades I can get from like art hall, right? Like I have 2 more upgrades in art hall because I only have art treasures at level 4, and then my civ treasures are only at level 6. So I can get 30% more from here. You get 15% more per level, and then forget what the art treasures. What the art treasures. So I have 24%, and at level 6, so I can get 26% more gathering speed from here, 30% more from the civilize the civilization treasure, but you can get close to 40% on many of the officer duty officer equipment. It adds up like it adds up pretty fast. Um, I'm not I don't look at the detail page a lot, so I'm not quite sure. Must be listed here. Yeah, gathering is 669.9 stone gathering speed. So between all the mods on the Queen Jindea, well, I guess it doesn't add the Queen Jindeax. Yeah, it wouldn't add the Queen Jindeax, so they'd be additional inside the March, but it would have the duty officer percentages here for stone gathering speed would be added in. So I have like 200 and 235% more stone gathering speed. Well, 60% of that is from the Monarch equipment. So I have like 170% from the duty officers, which that's a significant amount, right? Like 170% on top of what would that be? That'd be 500%, 170%. That's like I don't know, 20, 30% more, 25%, 20 something percent total more. So yeah, it's faster. I dropped on 20 minutes on the T16 tile today before I started doing some of the duty officer equipment. I dropped it from just over 2 hours. I was at like 2 hours, 0 minutes, and a few seconds, and I dropped it down to 1 hour, 40 minutes. So that's if you're gathering, a significant portion of the day, if not the entire day, that can that can make up a good that can make up a good amount. But anyways, that's what I did. I went all in with gathering stone, and I don't know if you guys gather a lot, but I think that's the way to do it. You'd either want to do stone or wood, but I think stone's probably the most important. I mean, you could do ore, but because siege machines do use ore, but obviously they use 3 times as much stone as they do wood or ore. Um, so I think the way to go for it is to go all in on stone. It's probably the way to do it. Anyways, thanks for watching.